Hello. I'm Fox. I'm on the education team here at Losant. Today, I am here to show and tell you about our latest platform update. Today's updates are super exciting. We have a new attribute called Blob that lets you store images in Losant, a new aggregation to answer new questions about your data, and we put an MQTT broker on the Edge agent to give you more power down at the edge. Let's dive in. To kick things off, here is the Blob attribute. More specifically, here's what it allows you to do. In this application, we have a camera set up pointed at a parking lot. And now, using the Blob attribute, we can send this image to Losant and display it on a dashboard. But because it's Losant, we can also take that image, feed it into a machine learning vision API, and detect the number of cars in the image. So with this, let's dig into how this works. Blobs are simply an attribute. When creating your device, you can choose blob as your type. In this case, my new attribute is named image. Along with the name, we can give it a content type. This content type simply tells Losant what data your blob is. That's important because blobs can represent all types of data. In this case, we're representing images, but they can also be CSV values, JSON values, or even raw binary. In this case, the two main use cases we see for blobs are images, which I've just shown you, or high frequency snapshots. But blob attributes are really for images because images are becoming incredibly popular in IoT applications. So in this case, we're using images to count the number of cars, but images could also be used for visual quality inspection in manufacturing, or people counting within a space, or inventory monitoring. So there's a ton of really good use cases for images that you can now integrate into your Losant application. Next, here is the time at value aggregation. This new aggregation allows you to answer a new question about your data. How long was the value within a certain state? In this case, if we asked how long was this particular device, a 2 for within the last 24 hours, we can see that it was the value of 2 for 4 hours. 4 hours would be the value returned for this new aggregation. Let's see it in action. On our dashboard, we can see the number of cars that are displayed within this image. What if we wanted to know how long were there 4 cars in the image? Now we can answer that with the new time at value aggregation. We can display how long a value was at a certain point, or we can even plot them against each other in a pie chart. This is a whole new layer of data you can show to your customers. And lastly, as a part of this release, the Edge agent now contains a full MQTT broker. This broker can be used for local machine-to-machine communication or to trigger Edge workflows using the MQTT trigger to process the data locally on the edge and then forward that sensor data over to the cloud over MQTT as well. During inception, the Edge agent was created to help you pull data from OPC UA devices, serial devices, Modbus devices, or even just devices or systems on the same network as the gateway. What's special now is, along with all of these protocols, you can now sprinkle some MQTT in there. We can have a protocol party at the edge. And there is more. This release also came jam-packed with more features and updates. We are constantly adding more tools to your Losant tool belt. Please check out the blog posts and documentation to discover what else is new and for more information about this release. As always, we really care about your feedback. With your input and ideas combined with our roadmap, we can continue to build the best platform for you. Let us know what you think in the Losant forums. Until next time, stay connected.